Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's cold in San Diego today, but still sunny, but not quite sunny enough. Let's add a little bit of light here. There we go. So I'm not so bleached out. Okay, is that better? Right. Today is a big subject, money. Now, we've talked about money before, and we will talk about money again because it's one of my favorite subjects. But something important about it that I discovered relatively recently is that a lot of people have the same deep down, almost unconscious ideas and feelings about money that I used to have as well. And it's a shame because it turns out it's not actually true. So some of the things that people think, and I thought this myself, are it's really difficult to make money. Money doesn't grow on trees, does it? You know, it's not available for everybody as and when they want it. Or how about if I'm going to make money, as in real money, someone else will suffer, right? Because my making money means that someone else can't have it. It's almost as if there isn't enough in the world to go round. Or I don't really deserve as much money as I'd like to have. So on a sort of very deep subconscious level, I then start doing things to sabotage that. Or there isn't enough money to go round for everybody. Or if I make my products and services too expensive, nobody will be able to afford to buy them. In fact, that exact thing happened recently, just last week, with my husband. Somebody needed his product. He's a health practitioner and he works with people who are really, really unwell, seriously unwell. And one of his distributors said, I know she needs this product, but she can't afford to buy it. And my husband was like, seriously? This is not a nice to have issue. This is a important to have issue. So my husband spoke to the woman who then said, yes, here's my credit card. So basically what had happened was the person who was trying to make the sale had decided that that person wouldn't be able to afford it because it was too expensive. So it just goes to show how much what you think about something affects the outcome of it in your life. In other words, it's your thoughts that influence your experiences rather than your experiences that influence your thoughts, right? So when we go round thinking that we don't deserve wealth and abundance, that's what we get. No wealth and no abundance. Now, if you'd like to talk to me about this or anything that I say today, let me do my little bit of intro. This is my home biz tips, right? Brought to you by PhD in Follow-Up. We've been in business for nearly 11 years now, helping businesses with their follow-up, and we've expanded into all sorts of other things, including residual income and now even other streams of income. My name is Andrea Kuchin. If you have questions, feel free to call or text me on 858-252-1190. Or you can email me on andrea@phdinfollowup.com. To find out more about what we do, go to phdinfollowup.com/Andrea Kuchin. To join in the conversation, please go to our Facebook group. Join our Facebook group. The more the merrier. It's PhD in Follow-Up, more loyal customers and referrals for busy business owners. Of course, you're all busy business owners, aren't you? And some of you are not making enough money, which is why today we're going to talk about some really easy ways to make money. So I introduced this by saying it's how you think that affects what you experience. And we've talked about mindset before, and I often challenge it and I say, you know what, if you did something that gave you a good result, that would begin to change the way that you think. And that's true when it comes to money as well. So today I'm going to tell you some incredibly easy ways of making money. I can hear you thinking, okay, I'm stopping this right now because that's rubbish. Well, it isn't actually rubbish. So let's have a look at the ways that I'm going to suggest to you to make money easily. The first is probably the easiest. Raise your prices. Duh. I know you're thinking that's dumb. I can't do that. Well, actually, I want you to look at what you're charging for things, because there's a really, really good chance that you are way undercharging. That the service, product, whatever it is that you've got, that the world needs, and you're the only person who can provide it, is being marketed too low value. So you must look at the value. You must value your time as much as other people's time. And there's a really good chance that your prices are too low. So the easiest way, instantaneous way of making more money is to increase your prices. Okay? Right. I told you it was easy. The second way is to build a sales team. We talk about outsourcing. Outsourcing has challenges, but a sales team is easy. So I'll tell you why. Because you don't have to do anything. You don't have to employ anybody. You don't have to pay anything, right? When you run a business, say you have a shop and you have products to sell, you have to advertise. So you put adverts on buses, you put adverts on supermarket trolleys, you put adverts on banners in different places, you put adverts on trains, you put adverts on bags that you give away to people, you put adverts in newspapers. You get it? That costs money. That costs lots of money. You put adverts on Google, you put adverts on Facebook, you put adverts on wherever else. That costs masses of money. You put adverts on television, enormous amounts of money. And what have you got for it? Nothing yet. And there's no guarantee you will get anything. So you've got this massive advertising budget and nobody's buying anything, and your budget's gone, and your return on that investment was nothing or negligible. And you don't know in advance. The money goes out in advance, and you don't know if it's ever going to bring you anything. And then somebody came along and said, oh, there's another way of selling stuff. If you have a load of stuff, you just tell a load of people about it and get them to tell other people about it. And then when they make a sale, you pay them a commission. So you can spend all the money that you have at the beginning on making product, training a few people, and then they'll build a team of people who'll go out and sell. That's a really clever way of selling, actually, because it doesn't cost you anything until after the sale has been made. So you can reduce the cost of the product, or you can make more products, have more products available. A lot of people don't like that. That's basic description of the multi-level marketing industry, because they think that the companies waste all their money on these people. But they don't. The companies have much smaller advertising budgets, which means they can, in other words, marketing budgets, in other words, the amount of money they're paying to their distributors is considerably less than if they were trying to advertise on TV or even in Facebook or on buses or whatever it is. Okay, so think about that. So you build a sales team. So what you do is you look for people who like your product, and you tell them that you're going to give them a commission if they sell it for you, which means you pay them afterwards. Now, going back to the first point, if you think you can't afford to give somebody 10% of the amount of money you're going to make, increase your prices by 10%. Offer an affiliate commission to people. And you will find there will be people who want to promote your product and who are quite happy to make a 10% commission. That's what the average MLM pays, or the average affiliate marketing program pays. Some pay more, some pay less. You can always start paying people a higher percentage when they're bringing you more clients and customers, because you'll have more money then and you'll be selling more. You'll have more available income, arguably. So that's another way. It's really, really easy. It's very easy. Find students or find clients who've already worked with you, right? Or do some research online and find some affiliate marketers, or a platform that affiliate marketers go to buy something, like ClickFunnels. There are others, Thompson, something like that. There are other ways of finding affiliates to work for you, and that's a really good way of making extra money without having to spend the money first on your advertising budget or your marketing budget. Okay, there's two brilliant ways. They only apply if you're in business, though. Obviously, you can't do that if you're not an entrepreneur. If you're an MLMer, for example, you can't just suddenly raise your prices, but you could create training programs, which you could arguably charge for. There are lots of affiliate marketers and multi-level marketers who've done that, who've become experts in their field, and they now train other people. That you could do, but you might not want to do that either. So if you're not in business, or you're in a business where you don't have control over the pricing of something, how do you make more money? You've probably all your life heard about people making money by having lots of other businesses that generate income for them. A good one that people seem to like a lot is real estate, or investing in stocks and shares. How are you going to do that, huh? How are you going to invest in stocks and shares, and how are you going to buy real estate if you've got no money? Right. Did you know that you can invest and earn dividends, returns, profit share, bonus payments with as little as $100? If I could show you a way that you could take $100, give it to somebody who would invest it somewhere or somehow, and I can give you the details of that later on, and that you would get a monthly or weekly or even daily return that you could take out, or you could reinvest to make more money from, would that be of interest to you? Because that is easy. Now we go back to the idea that if you're going to make a lot of money, somebody else is going to have to suffer. In other words, if you're using someone else to make money for you, is that ethical? And that was my biggest issue with making money. Do I allow someone to make money for me so that I can benefit without exploiting that person? Is it right to do that? Is it correct to make money on the backs of other people? Yeah, it is. I'll tell you why. And this is something you'll probably all identify with. How many of you busy business owners out there would love to have a virtual assistant? How many of you go to have a virtual assistant, and how many of you can afford a virtual assistant that lives in the United States? How many of you use virtual assistants that live outside the United States because they're less expensive? Now, some people call that exploitation because you're getting cheap labor. But for the person you're employing, who sets their price at what their market allows, you are a lifesaver. You have given work that you are paying good money by their standards for, and they are providing you with a service that allows you to build your business and help more people. Everybody's winning on this. I cannot see how that's wrong. So what is the difference between hiring a virtual assistant and hiring, in inverted commas, of course, a financial expert or a trader or a trading company or a brokerage to make money for you? Isn't it the same as putting your money in a bank? Now, this might be a rude awakening for some people, but that bank makes a fortune on your money. Excuse me. Because what you've actually done is you have lent your money to the bank, and the bank is now investing your money and making money on it. And if you're lucky, they might give you the crumbs of the crumbs and call it interest. Some years ago, I had a significant amount of money in an American bank account, and I was earning less in an American savings account than I had been earning in the United Kingdom in a checking account. In United Kingdom, checking accounts are called current accounts. I don't know why, they just are. You have a checkbook, you have a debit card, but they still pay you a little bit of interest, more than you get on a savings account in the United States. The United States is one of the most difficult places to make money in a bank. But don't be fooled, the bank is still making tons of money on your money when you lend it to them. And they don't even pay you. They charge you to borrow your money. Weird. Nowadays, thanks to the internet, we have opportunities to invest money in programs that will give us a return. It's not always crypto either. It's real foreign exchange or real trading of commodities. Why should we not benefit from that? Who loses out if we benefit? Who loses out if you can sleep at night because you have a little bit of money coming in that allows you to relax in your business, which allows you to make more money in your business and then employ virtual assistants all over the world and sales teams everywhere that help you grow and expand so that you can help more people? Who loses out when that happens? Nobody, because that's actually how abundance works. That's the natural way of the universe, right? That's the natural way of the universe. So I've been doing this for a while, and I'm amazed at how easy it is and how much fun it is. And you know what? Because it works and it's easy and it's fun, it's easy to talk to other people about it. And then they try it out and they get interested in it. And I help them as well, whether I make money on it or not, or extra money, whether when I'm helping them or I don't, is neither here nor there, right? The point is I'm helping somebody with something, right? I'm making their life easier. And when their life is easier, I win and they win. And the world doesn't always give you what you're looking for from the place that you're looking for it. So, for example, if you help someone make some money, they might introduce you to somebody who will become your next client, right? It all fits together and slots together once things start to move. So I think what I've been saying for years is it is mindset, But don't let your mindset stop you, because once you start taking action, the frequency around you, the energy around you will shift, and things will start falling into place, which will help you change your mindset on a conscious level and a subconscious level, because you're getting real results. Money is the same. You start making money in an easy way, you will be amazed at how easy it is to make money. So go for it. Right, now, I didn't actually create a banner with the information on that I want you to have now, so I'm going to do that. We're talking about abundance, right? When you have abundance, what do you want it to do? You want it to expand and to grow. Now, the abundance I'm talking about, you need to give it a push to get it started. Once you've done that, you can leave it alone. What else can you think about that you just push and then you leave it alone? And as it moves, it gets bigger and bigger. What about a snowball, huh? All right. Abundance snowball. Did I write that correctly? I did. Abundance snowball. Go there and you'll get some information on several different ways that you can generate more income. This is passive income. You just push the snowball off the top of the cliff and it rolls down the cliff and gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes, or it rolls down the mountain and gets bigger and bigger as it goes. Passive means you don't have to do any work. A lot of people get confused about passive income, and I've never really liked the term, because people think of those MLMers who go, hey, you can get passive income, and then you have to work like your guts out in order to get it, because it's not passive, it's residual, which is different, because residual income you have to keep working for to some degree. But passive income, you really don't. Now, you can work and promote it and make more money if you want to, or not. You can just put a little bit of money aside, $100 or so, and get started. And on Friday, you'll have made a profit. Oh! Or even tomorrow, depending on what you put it into. It really is easy, and it works, and you will see results. And I know those cautious people amongst you are thinking, oh my God, are you crazy? But when I started, I put 500 in, and I thought to myself, okay, as soon as I double that money, I'll take my 500 back out again. That way I haven't lost anything, because I'm a very conservative person. It might not look like it, but I am. And you know what? When I had doubled my money, which took me 6 months, 5.5 months, I didn't want to take it out because I was having so much fun making money every week. I started telling people about it. So I'm telling you now. In the meantime, I've got other opportunities, not just the one I started at that time, which is now well over a year ago. A year and 4 months ago, still going strong, still making me money every day, whether I'm sitting here talking to you, taking my dog out for the walk, doing my grocery shopping, signing up a new client, or sleeping. It's still ticking over. And the feeling that comes from generating money like that is incredible. And my ability to help people has increased. Now, I went into business to help people, and you probably did too. So that's a good thing. In fact, I can't think of a bad thing. If you can, let me know. You can call or text me on 858-252-1190. You can email me, andrea@phdandfollowup.com. For more information about me, you can go to phdandfollowup.com/Andrea Kuchin. To learn some easy ways of making money, apart from increasing your prices and hiring a sales team, go to abundancesnowball.com. This was all about some really easy ways to make money. Thank you for joining me today. I know your time is precious. I always try to give you something of undeniable value. And I hope in a few weeks' time, you'll come back to me to say, wow, I'm so glad you told me about that. I really do. I know those of you who respond will be doing that in a short while, because this changes your life inside and outside. Okay, that's it for today. I'm going to say cheerio, and I look forward to seeing you here again, same time, same place next week. Bye-bye, my friend.